You know, 10 or 15 years ago it was relatively easy because there weren't that many products that a patient could buy from a dentist. But of course nowadays the whole marketplace has changed, and even when we've gone beyond basic dental health, when we've gone beyond hygiene and maintenance, even when we've gone beyond simple procedures, we've now got a whole range of products and services that you can talk to a patient about, be it invisible braces, one-visit crowns, dental implants, facial aesthetics now, of course, which is making a big appearance in dentistry. The list goes on. I grew up in the financial services business 25 years, and around about the early 80s I decided to move into sales myself, and I joined a life insurance company, and they sent me to what I thought was gladiator school, because back in the 80s sales was a kind of verbal combat between you and the customer, and the successful salesperson at the end of a conversation, it was almost as if they emerged with the customer's head and waved to the crowd for a victory and applause. Now, I have to tell you, I didn't enjoy being a gladiator salesman, and neither did people at the receiving end. I just didn't want to be in that world. But fortunately, in the mid-80s, I started to search for different ways of selling, and I came across what nowadays is called ethical selling. Ethical selling is a very relaxed, very informal conversation with a client or a patient, which first of all builds some rapport with that person as an individual. Secondly, very, very carefully establishes the patient's desired outcomes. It finds out exactly what the patient is looking for in the relationship that they have with you as a dental practice. Thirdly, it addresses any concerns or objections that the patient may have either to the treatment or to the financial investment that they'll be making. And then finally, in a very professional way, it gives the patient the information that they need to make a purchasing decision. So it's not Arthur Daly, it's not insurance, it's not used cars, it's not double glazing, it's not timeshare. It's a very, very professional conversation. And my belief is that we're all consumers now, and that when we go into a dental practice, we don't expect to be sold to, but we do expect to be engaged in a conversation about ourselves and not just about the wonderful science of dentistry. So when you have team members, treatment coordinators and clinicians who understand the ebb and flow of that sales conversation, they understand that ethical selling is a dance with the patient where you're in harmony and you're in step, then what will happen is that your treatment plan conversations will increase, and of course the good news is your treatment planning conversions will increase as well. And there's nothing more wonderful than have a patient who's made a decision to make a financial investment in their own future, and they're so happy with that that in actual fact they're telling their family and friends and colleagues about it as well. So when you get that right, you're an ethical salesperson.